Rover.
The Land Rover, we've got it here, actually, the Land Rover.
I'm amazed it arrived in one piece.
I was looking at your one this morning. It is hysterical when you look at the engineering on it. You say, well, we need some hinges for this back door. Right, there's some for my garden gate. They're hinges, they'll do. Every single bit of it.
The drive shaft fell off on the motorway. The front tyre blew on the motorway. The, what do you call that, brake? Handbrake broke. Didn't work at all.
Always put it in gear.
And the nice thing is, when you're driving around in the car, we do a lot of it in the winter, the rain comes in and the snow comes in, and you're sitting there and you feel you're out in the open air.
So are you one of these people that thinks that roads have somehow spoiled the countryside?
I don't know, really. I mean, I tell you one way they've spoilt it, which is if you go... We went to places where painters had been, you know, 200 years ago, and the scene would be exactly as it was 200 years ago, but there'd be this hum all the time, and it would be... This was in Kent, in fact. It was the motorway to Dover. Dual carriageways make just this constant noise.
But they are beautiful. To watch a motorway snaking the M6 when it snakes through, if you get an aerial shot, snakes through the Lake District.
I know.
That is one of the most beautiful, because they're wonderful pieces of engineering, motorways. Somebody once described the M1 to me. He said, imagine it as a skyscraper, 200 miles tall, but lying on its side.
Yes.
That's how complicated they are. I mean, I just look at them and think, much better than anything on either side.
But you don't...
Yes, frankly,
So you'd like to set up your picnic table in the middle of the motorway?
Well, it's just slightly off to one side.
But why don't people get out of their cars, though, when they do reach a place? Because that's disconcerting to me. I mean, I think the statistic is that they don't move more than 200 yards, on average, from the car.
That far? Anyway, going back to Picture of Britain, you've had, I understand, a number of complaints about the way you drove your Land Rover.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Because of talking... Well, you see, I've used my hands when I talk. So, of course, and the cameraman's sitting beside you, like where you are. See? They're driving along. The thing about Shropshire is, whoops, and then changing gear and going on talking.
Because you're not big on safety, are you?
I don't believe in what I call safety fascism. We had a car, we just got rid of it, which I think is one of your favourites, which is a Volvo, the big Volvo.
XC90.
It was so soft and rolly and no acceleration, I think. But the thing that really irritated us, if you didn't put your seatbelt on, it turned the radio down until you put your seatbelt on. Can you believe that? So you're listening to the news, you know, da-da-da. Here is the news with, you know, so-and-so. The Prime Minister has announced... What's happened? Put your seatbelt on.
How far would the Vikings have got, do you think, if they'd have had to put their seatbelts on?